Hello everybody, it's Maikito, and as always we'll start off by going over yesterday's picks. Overall, not that good of a day. Two DMPs, three actually. Lewandowski didn't start, Undav didn't start, Gundogan ended at 3. He had 3 after the first half, and then he just didn't get another one in the second half, so that was unlucky. Rondo, I needed him to get 4, he ended with 3. I had Osimhen over 1.5. He ended with 1, so both of those hooked. And then Gurasi, he needed 4 shots. He only took 1, but the one that he did take was a goal, so I got that one right. And then I got the Barcelona second half money line. I got that one right, as well as the Stuttgart money line. The only one that didn't hit was the Napoli money line, and they took the lead, and then like 5 minutes later conceded, and they ended up tying at home. So Napoli let us down. If you tell all my picks, when it comes to the underdog slips, 2 of them were refunded, and then 1 of them lost, so you would have lost 1 unit there, and then Napoli let us down. But we'll make up for it today, and with the first pick, I have Gianluca Lapadula over 2.5 shots. He played for Cagliari. They're playing at home against Salernitana. Okay, so this one's one where the numbers don't tell the full story. He's only gone over in 1 out of the last 5 games, but the 4 that he's played have all been tough teams. Napoli, tough defense. Udinese, tough defense. Lazio, tough defense. Roma, tough defense. Torino, top defense. They've all been tough defenses. He's been starting a lot more lately. He didn't start in the beginning of the season. In the 2 games where he starts and he's playing against similarly matched teams was against Empoli and Sassuolo, and he went over in both of those games, getting 4 shots, and both of those both teams honestly have horrible defenses, especially who they're playing against, Salernitana, away from home. So this game is honestly going to be a shootout, and at 2.5, I like him to go over. My second pick is going to be Manuel Neuer under 2.5 saves. He plays for Bayern Munich. He's playing at home against Mainz. He's gone under in 4 out of 5 home games, with the one where he went over was against Leipzig, a really good attacking team. They're playing against a team that's bottom of the league with a weak offense. They're playing at home. They just won their last game against Lazio, putting them into the next round of the Champions League. And now the only thing that they need to concentrate, at least for now, is to try to get points back, because they're falling behind when it comes to the title race. So they're gonna need to make a statement in this next game and destroy a weak Mainz team and be good defensively. He's gone over in 4 out of 5, and at 2.5, honestly, I think this is a steal considering that they're playing a weak offense at home. I like Neuer under 2.5 saves. My next pick is Xavi Simons over 2.5 shots. He's playing at home for Leipzig, going up against Darmstadt. He averages 3 shots at home and has gone over in 4 out of 5 home games this season. I feel like this is going to be a bounce back game after they just got eliminated against Real Madrid, who are a tough team, so you can't blame them. They did play really well. They were really unfortunate to not come up with another goal, but this is a good bounce back spot for Xavi Simons to go over 2.5. He already averages 3, and they need to fight and win this game, because as of now they're 5th place in the league. They're only below 4th place by 1 point, and you need to be in the top 4 spots in that league to go into the Champions League again next season, which is what their goal is. So they're gonna need to fight and beat Darmstadt, and Darmstadt is a weak defensive team. So there's a good bounce back spot at home for Xavi Simons to go over 2.5 shots. My next pick is Eze to get over 2.0 chances created. He's playing at home for Crystal Palace, going up against Luton Town. He averages 2.42 chances created a game, which is already over the 2.0, and he averages a little more at home, around 2.5, 2.6. Luton averages the most shots taken against them away from home at 20, and that's important because Palace averaged 12 shots at home, and Eze already averages around 2.5, while they only take 12. And since Luton averages around 20 away from home, this should be an easy spot for Crystal Palace to at least get 17 to 18 shots. And if that's the case, I'm really confident that Eze will get at least 2. He had 1 against them away from home earlier in the season. He only played the first half because he ended up getting injured. So if he would have played the second half, he would have easily gotten a second. So at home at 2.0, I think this is a steal for Eze to go over. My next pick is Antoine Semenyo to go over 0.5 shots on target. He's playing at home for Bournemouth, going up against Sheffield United. He's gone over in 3 out of the last 5 games. The only 2 games where he had missed, they played against Manchester City, the best team arguably in the league. And the other game, he got subbed off at halftime because his team got a red card and his manager needed to make a tactical sub to play more defensively, and he just happened to be the guy that he chose. But it's honestly self-explanatory. Half of his shots are on target that he takes, and he averages almost 1 on target a game. And Sheffield is last place in the league. They're not a good team. They're likely going to get relegated. Worst team in the league. Really bad defensively, especially away. So this should be like an easy spot for Semenyo to just get like an easy overlapping run and take a shot. It won't even be probably like a good shot or anything, but it's gonna be on target, and that's all we need. We just need him to get 1. As long as he plays 70 minutes, which he should play the full game, but I'm just saying in case he plays 70 minutes, he should hit. I feel like this will hit in the first half, so I like Semenyo over 0.5 shots on target. My last player pick is Cucho Hernandez over 0.5 goals. He's playing at home for Columbus, going up against Chicago Fire. I took him a couple videos ago, and I had him over 5, and he easily hit. Right now he's at 6, which I do still like him at 6, don't get me wrong, but for him to go over, he would need 7, and if he gets 6, it just 6 shots, I'm confident 1 will go in. He's played 2 MLS games this season, and he scored in both of the games. He scored in both games against Chicago Fire last season. He scored in both of them, and like I said, if he gets 6 shots, if you take his line at 6, I feel like within like the 3rd or 4th shot, he'll probably end up scoring a goal. And not only that, Chicago have conceded 2 goals in both games that they've played this season, so they've conceded 4. So Columbus, if they score 1 or 2 goals, Cucho's gonna be involved. He's gonna be the one to score the goal. So I like Cucho over 0.5 goals. Lastly, I got some money line / team picks for y'all. I have Crystal Palace money line against Luton. I have the Bournemouth money line against Sheffield. If you want to go for a little more value on that one, you can go for the minus 1.5 just because Sheffield is bad defensively at home. I have the Columbus Crew money line against Chicago. And then I have the Leipzig second half 3-way money line against Darmstadt, and the Bayern second half 3-way money line against Mainz. So Crystal Palace is self-explanatory. Luton could put up a fight, but I feel like with Eze coming back from injury, I feel like they undervalue how important he is to the team. So especially at home, I like them against Luton. Bournemouth against Sheffield is the worst team in the league, and Bournemouth is pretty good attacking wise. Sheffield might score 1, but I expect Bournemouth to score at least 2. That's why I'm saying if you want to take the minus 1.5, you can take Columbus Crew. Again, they beat them both times last season. They're a really strong team attackingly, and they're playing at home, so I like them. And then Leipzig and Bayern both always score more goals in the second half, and Mainz and Darmstadt are break down easily defensively in the second half, and they're both playing at home, Leipzig and Bayern, so I like both of those. Also, the reason why, if you guys notice, whenever I make mine, like player props wise, and when I post, I do 2-mans just because I feel like long term wise it's the most profitable. On Underdog, technically it is a 3-man, but I feel much safer with just a 2-man. I know a lot of people just like take like all like 4 or 5, 6 picks and put them onto a parlay, but it's just safer for me and in general long term to just put them in the 2s, which is why I do them in 2s. And I also usually try to like pair, there's some lines for example that end in like 0.0, you know, 2.0 shots or something. I usually try to pair those with another one that ends in 0.5 just in case for that extra safetyness with that 0.0 if they end on that mark and the other one doesn't hit, you'll still get a refund. So that's why I like pairing them in 2s and with a 0.0 with the 0.5 just to play it even safer. I know a lot of you guys just like to go for it, put them all together and go for the big money, but long term wise it's not the most profitable way to go. So that's the way I do it, and I just thought I'd let you guys know. Thank you to everybody who watched the video all the way through and heard what I had to say. Make sure that if you like some of the picks, you can always do your own research as well, just in case you feel maybe iffy on the pick or 2, but I feel pretty good on this. It's a good bounce back spot, especially with the very large slate tomorrow and Saturday. The way I've decided to pair them, I haven't decided yet. I need to do that soon before I feel like they could end up going away. But if I do post them, you know where I'm going to post them. I'm going to post them in the Discord. And same thing, if I end up liking more plays later on in the day, tomorrow, I might post them in the Discord. But again, I'm trying to get this out early because I do have to go to work early again tomorrow morning and have to wake up at 5. So I'm trying to get this out to you guys as early as possible. But I appreciate everybody. Please consider liking, subscribing, commenting. Anything will help me in the long run. So thank you everybody for watching.